welcome to my gear review. This video is in response to what Rian did about a week ago when we looked at his photographic gear. Today we are going to look at the photographic and filmmaking gear that I use as a safari guide at Royal Maliwan. Okay, so let's dive straight into it. In a nutshell, this is the entire kit I use on safari here at Royal Maliwan. It consists of a Canon 5D Mark II body with a 100 to 400mm L lens. So the Canon 5D is part of Canon's professional photographic range. It is actually designed as a studio photographic camera, and the reason for that is it's got a really high megapixel load and also that big 35mm sensor that's been built in. So not ideal for wildlife and sports photography because it doesn't really have a burst mode. So the shutter speed on this camera is incredibly slow actually. Now the reason why I chose this camera is because of its filmmaking capabilities, where burst modes and speeds and shutter speeds doesn't really matter. So this is, as far as I know, one of the first DSLR cameras in the world that had full HD video capability, and that was the reason why I bought one. Like I said, the 5D has got a 35mm sensor, and that gives you really good low light capabilities in terms of the body, but it also gives you that beautiful and romantic 35mm film look. Moving on to the lens, like I said, this is 100 to 400mm from Canon. It's a wonderful lens, I must say. It's quite versatile, and I've never really had the need for a bigger lens in the Kruger National Park, purely because we get quite close to our subjects. The only time that I have had the need is maybe with bird photography. Bird photography, you'll tend to go for a 500 to a 600mm lens. And the only downside to that is the fact that they are substantially bigger. You're looking at least twice the size of a lens. So when you're on a vehicle, that is not a problem really, but you are quite stuck with a heavy set lens, where this one is quite light and quite versatile. So in a nutshell, that is basically my entire kit. What I sometimes throw into the vehicle or in a backpack is this, which is a Canon 50mm prime lens. It's also known as the Nifty 50, and which is great because it's really small and it's really light. It's got a plastic construction. This is the latest model in their range, and that means it's got the steel backplate at the back. So it gives it a bit more of a quality feel. But this thing is wonderful. I mean, you can throw it around, pass it around between the guides. You can also put it in your pocket. It's really nice and small. And like I said, 50mm, it's brilliant. It's also really fast. It's got an f-stop of 1.8, so it really gives you great depth of field. So in that regard, I always put this in my pocket combined with this. It's a winner. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and be sure to catch our next gear review.